Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasia, but you can also call me Tay, and welcome in. I'm so excited to have you here. It is day 24 on Sprout, and today we are continuing decorating some villager houses. I've been having a lot of fun doing this for this theme. It's just been really different compared to all my other islands. And also, we're here in my orchard today. I realized I haven't really done an intro here in my orchard, and I love this area on my island. But before we get into everything, I would greatly appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe. I would love to have you guys join this community that we are building here. Now, let's get into the video. So we are decorating the other 5 villagers left on this island, and that is Papi, Ava, Shep, Molly, and Ketchup. And I honestly love how all of these house interiors turned out. I feel like they're just really different compared to the first day of me decorating house interiors. I kind of liked to change it up, change out the layouts. But we are starting off with Papi, and if you guys have already watched the video of me decorating outside of Papi's house, you'll know that I kind of gave him a wheat field kind of build, so I thought it'd be very fitting to give Papi a bread shop. Maybe he's like our little baker on the island. I think it's very fitting. So yeah, this is pretty much the house interior that I'm doing for Papi. He just owns this little bakery. This is where all the villagers can come and purchase their bread. Yeah, he just seems like the most adorable little baker. I decided to go with very dark colors for this room just to make it feel very warm in here. So there's a lot of browns, and yeah, it's just very simple. I also wanted to give him a little area where he can purchase pastries as well as jam and just jellies as well, because what goes better with bread than jams or jellies besides butter. But yeah, that's pretty much the house interior for Papi. I'm going to do something similar like I did for my previous video, where I'm just gonna let the video play and I'll check back in once we end the house interior. And here is the final look of Papi's house. What do you guys think about this one? I love it. I think it's so charming. Look how adorable he looks in this room. I just love this for Papi. And I feel like though whenever I do a business themed interior, the room always feels smaller. But you know what? I love it, and I hope Papi loves it as well. And I actually love his house exterior, so I'm not going to change that, and we're going to move on to the next villager. So next we are decorating Shep's house, and I love Shep's house as well. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna say that about all of them because I had a lot of fun doing all of these house interiors, but look at Shep's interior. Honestly, I was kind of tempted to leave it as is because it looks great just as the start, but that one shower in the back corner was just not it, so I did end up changing the whole thing. But you know what? I feel like Shep has one of the best starter or just like his classic house interiors compared to most villagers. But for Shep's remodel, I wanted to give him a very cozy kind of house as well, but also make it feel like a studio apartment in a way. So I thought this was perfect to have this kind of wallpaper. I forget the name of it, but I also wanted to give him a little bookshelf as well. I kind of view Shep as like an artist. I just think that's very fitting for his personality. So a lot of the things I'm including here are some hobbies that he enjoys. I figured he might enjoy reading. He probably loves music and photography, typewriting, just all those creative activities I think is perfect for Shep. So yeah, I love his little apartment. I think it turned out so cute. He's probably into fashion, so I give him a little corner with a mirror and a dresser as well. But yeah, I think this one turned out really adorable. I tried to stay true to his color scheme, so there's a lot of grays and dark colors and little pops of blue as well. So here is Shep's little studio apartment. I think it's so adorable. I would honestly love to live here. I think it's perfect for him. And I also think it's pretty cool because his house is very different compared to all of the other houses on my island. So it's just very different. I tried to keep it a little farmcore by using the ranch items. But yeah, that's Shep's house. And so now I'm moving on to decorating his exterior. Shep actually lives in the little cul-de-sac that I built a while ago, and I originally said in my previous video that I wanted all the houses to look cohesive and match each other, but honestly I kind of gave up on that idea. I really just wanted to make all of my villagers' houses kind of match what they look like and their color schemes. So this is what I went with for Shep. I also wanted to keep them kind of farmcore related. So I honestly love that house exterior for him. I think it's really cute. Alright, next up we are decorating for Ava, and Ava's house, again, love it. For this one, it's also kind of different because this is probably the most open kind of room I've done so far. She has a very flowery kind of interior and has lots of dark tones as well, but I also wanted to make it a little brighter, so I added in a lot of white furniture and just white details. I wanted to give her that little accent wall and just make her room feel like a little ranch house. So that's kind of the vibe for this one. I really wanted to try something different with the layout, so this one is also kind of my more unique layout, I guess. I give her a little seating area right in the entranceway, and I kind of divide off her kitchen from that little resting area as well. But this one is pretty easy and straightforward, and it just turns out really cute. And here is the look of Ava's house. What do you guys think about this one? I really wanted to go for the whole rose theme and just add a lot of flowers. I just had to give one of my villagers a very floral themed room besides Gala's house. That's like a business, but this one is more like decorated with flowers in mind. So yeah, I think it's very elegant and pretty. Now for her house exterior, I said in my other build where I kind of decorated outside of her house that I wanted to change it and match it to her little cabbage patch that I gave her. So I was actually going back and forth a lot between different exterior designs, but I went with this one, and it's very like simple and kind of dark themes, again matching her whole style and color scheme. Alright, next up we are moving on to Molly's house, and Molly is one of my top 3, definitely top 5 favorite villagers, and she's just so adorable. This one, I really wanted to keep this wallpaper that she had originally. I just think it's so different, and it definitely fits my whole island theme, so I make that kind of the accent wall, and I'm gonna do something really fun with it later in the build. And Molly's house is essentially just really cozy as well. She mainly has a big living room slash sleeping area and a tiny little kitchen section, as well as a area where she does a lot of crafts or just things that she can do with flowers or other things. I also really wanted to play around with the different colors and match her character's design as well. I know I say that a lot, but this one I intentionally made to match Molly's color scheme. And so I use a lot of pops of yellow and green, a lot of light browns, and it just turns out so cute. Also, I'm not sure if this video is going to come out before a video that I do where I decorate my beaches, but if it does come out before that, spoiler alert, I do end up decorating a cherry themed build on my beach that's right in front of her house. So I thought it'd be kind of cute to match that build with the interior of her house, so maybe she goes and picks her cherries and she bakes some cherries desserts and things of that nature. So I pop in a few little red items throughout the interior of her house to match her little rosy cheeks because they are just so adorable. And here is the finished look for Molly's house. I love this one a lot. I feel like this is very much my kind of aesthetic in real life. She's like the little gardener on the island. She likes to bake. She likes all natural, beautiful things outdoors and nature. So that's Molly's house. I love it. I also wanted to customize her exterior as well, and I'm matching it to pretty much match, I think it's Ketchup's house exterior, because as I said in a previous video, they are both near that little river that I built in the wheat field, and I wanted their houses to kind of match. And I did change it up from how I had Marshall's house when I had him on the island, and kind of just make it a little bit tailored towards Molly. So really quickly, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like in the area. Here it is. I think it's so adorable and just perfect for Molly. Now we are moving on to the final interior for today's video and the final interior for all of my villagers, and we are decorating Ketchup's house. Now Ketchup's house, I had the most fun with this one, and again, like Molly, I wanted to reuse this wallpaper that she originally has, and I'm also going to be using that little brick oven as well. Now for Ketchup's house, I wanted to give her a little tomato factory for her house interior, and I think this one turned out so fun. It's probably the most creative one I've done out of all the villager houses, and I'm using this really red floral wallpaper because, again, trying to stay to the whole farm core thing, but you do see a little sneak peek of those vines right behind the little oven there. But as I said, it's a ketchup factory, so this is where she produces all of her ketchup, and people come and visit Ketchup to, you know, order ketchup. I think it's just really fun and adorable. Also, I was going for the vibe of like, for any of you who have visited Disneyland, you'll probably know that there's like this area where you can go into a bakery where they bake bread and kind of just see how the whole process is done and watch them actually bake the bread, make everything, and you get a little piece at the end to enjoy. So yeah, it's just super fun and cool. So that's what I was going for with this. So I decided to put up a little brick wall at the front of the room, and this is just the area and spot where you can come and stand and just watch the whole process unfold. So yeah, this one was super fun to do. And there we have it, Ketchup's little ketchup factory. I'm not sure if I said tomato factory earlier, but I meant ketchup factory. This is where she makes her ketchup. I thought this one was so fun. I had a really good time making it, and I think ketchup is perfect in this little area. Also, I don't know why she's standing on that little tomato there. It's really funny. And there we have it. All 10 of my villager houses are done and complete for this island. I'm here in my little cul-de-sac again, and there's Gabby doing a little yoga in her front yard. Yeah, but this was so fun. Let me know what you guys thought about today's builds. Also, if you missed part 1 of me decorating my villager houses, I will go ahead and leave that video down in the description. And let me know what you guys think about those ones as well, or just your absolute favorite villager house out of all 10. As well as let me know if you guys enjoy making villager houses. I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm really glad I ended up finishing all of them because it's been a minute since I've actually done that. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, definitely consider giving this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to follow along with the rest of Sprout. And I hope you all have a lovely day or night, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!